Hello everybody, Izzy here. This is part 9 in my Experiencing Dark Souls series. In this series, I am going over my own pre-recorded gameplay footage of Dark Souls 3. I am delving into all the beautiful and deep qualities of the Dark Souls games and giving a type of in-depth review of Dark Souls 3. Throughout this video, I will be speaking about how profound it is when an area is a death trap in the Dark Souls games. Some lovely life lessons emerge, in addition to the most amazing gameplay you could ever hope for. And of course, the area that I'll be speaking about today that is a death trap is the catacombs. The catacombs are always particularly vicious and epically fun. This was about my third time coming down here. So at this point, I already knew that the rolling ball was here and to dodge it. The first time I came down here, that ball knocked me right off the bridge with an instant one-hit kill. There are traps in the floor. There's a pressure plate right there. When you step on those, arrows shoot out of the wall. And there's also other traps. I am using the lovely Crystal Sage's rapier, which I adore. It is definitely a great weapon. If you're curious about it, I made a video on it. You can check that out. This video is unedited, meaning it is one string of gameplay footage without any cuts. During my previous trips down here to the catacombs, this was as far as I had made it. This spot right here is where I had died last, as you can tell by the items I hadn't picked up yet. So from here on out, until the end of the video, this was all brand new, unexplored territory in the catacombs for me. I had began using the traps to my advantage to help me kill enemies. Then I had come upon this hole. Generally, a hole in the floor in a Dark Souls game is a death trap in and of itself. When you drop down, you tend to get swarmed. So I thought, hey, I'll get the advantage and bow and arrow some of these enemies before dropping down. And boy, do they get really pissed off. It got to be quite comical how long I circled this hole trying to kill any enemy I possibly could. I had him in my sights. He wheeled off. The feelings that attach to a particular game plan such as this, where you end up doing something silly, like running around a hole for several minutes, just trying to stick an arrow in something here and there. It's a type of fearful strategy that is quite often used in the game and in life. And a lot of the time, these types of fear-filled strategies don't get you very far, or can even make things worse. Now I was just attempting to dodge this rolling ball. They make me a bit nervous. Then I had come upon a bonfire. And that is always exciting. After I took a nice little rest at the bonfire, I did my neurotic secret door checking. When you play blind and offline, the secret door checking is a must. Knowing that they could be anywhere makes me want to check every single wall and crevice. The feeling when the wall opens up or whatever and there's a secret door is so magical. It also can be quite humorous when you're running into and rolling into and sword swinging at so many walls. Now I was about to unknowingly encounter some crazy strong enemies. Enemies that were just kicking my ass. I had started intuitively trying to lure them into the rolling ball to kill them. There was a good one where the invader just got ran over by the ball that I led him to. And the beauty of this is that the ball was designed to kill me, and it seems hell-bent on taking me down. And I took what was supposed to be the death of me and turned it into my best friend. And how demented is that? He teaches me the my thanks gesture as he was killing me. A great strategy in life and in these Souls games is to make any death trap your friend and use it to your advantage. It is a basic war strategy. That can help you get through any battle. And right there, I was just now killed in generally the same spot as that last invader had killed me. By this point, I was realizing I was way in over my head. These enemies had me outmatched. But I was not willing to give up without a fight. For I have my new best friend, the ball down here, among other traps. To help me get through this. And that reminds me of things in life. A lot of the time throughout my life, I have had things or people who I thought were attacking me. And at times, they were. But I was taking the attack personally and thinking I was getting beaten down by the attack. Like I was a victim. Then later, I would learn and grow. And I would become deeper and more knowing and find out that the attack actually helped heal me in a lot of ways. One of the most powerful things in life is that seemingly awful events can lift you up because of the lessons that they teach. And these games embody that. These games have the lessons wrapped up inside of them, and it makes them so much deeper than other games because of this. I now, when something comes my way that feels like an attack of some sort, I now try to, instead of feeling like a victim, look at it as a victory for what beautiful lessons it can teach me and how much stronger it can make me. And I feel like these games do that as well. I'm always learning deep lessons from the Dark Souls games. And people can say what they will about video games, but they really can lift you up. And they do. And it's not like you can go out in real life and start a battle with someone to learn life strategy lessons. These games can help you learn lessons safely without hurting anyone or yourself.